Hi, welcome to Detailing World. In today's video we're going to be talking about snow foam. Hi, so welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is Matt, and as I say, today we're going to be talking about snow foams. We're going to be looking at what snow foam is, why we use it, and how to correctly apply them to your vehicle. Before we get into this video, if you could quickly give this a like and subscribe if you've not already subscribed, it really does help us out and we do appreciate it as well. And if you want, just check out our links below to our Instagram and Facebook page as well. So yeah, we'll get right into this. So first of all, what is snow foam? Well, it's a pre-wash product and it's designed to soften any dirt on your vehicle, loosen it up so you can give it a rinse. So yeah, if you're just getting into detailing, you're not quite sure what snow foam is, but you have seen it. It's one of those products that does get a lot of people's attention, especially when you see it on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. You know, detailers spraying cars, covering it with a nice thick blanket of white foam. And yeah, it grabs your attention. It does draw a lot of people into that detailing scene. So you'll go from washing your car at the weekends with one bucket and a sponge to thinking, right, what's that? And how can I wash my car safer? And what does that do? Well, a snow foam, it's there as a pre-wash. And the idea is if you've got a really, really dirty car, you would apply this all over and it softens up the dirt and it dissolves the dirt. So then when you rinse that off, a lot of the dirt's gone. Not all of it, it's not going to wash the car for you, but it is going to make the washing stage a lot safer. So instead of attacking the car straight away with a wash mitt and just rubbing the dirt all over, you would apply a snow foam, like I said, just to soften the dirt and break the dirt down, dissolve it, rinse that off. That gets a lot of the dirt off your car then, and then you can go ahead with the wash stage. So next up is how often do you snow foam? Well, that kind of depends on personal preference. Me, I'll snow foam on every single wash. Granted, if I'm washing the car multiple times in a week, which I very rarely do these days, I may just give it a good rinse or a shampoo solution through a foam lance. But generally, yes, I'll wash it before every single wash. Concentration levels will differ. So it's really minging, I've left it, like a month over winter, then I will use a really thick foam or a really aggressive foam to eat into the dirt on there. If it's just a light dusting over the summer, then just use a weak solution. You can change that on the nozzle on top as well, which we'll show you in a moment. So yeah, in terms of how often should you snow foam, really for your home detailers, do it every single wash if that's what you want to do, or every week, 2 weeks, how often it is you wash your car. Multiple times in a week may be overkill and it's just using a lot of products. But yeah, there's no right or wrong, it's just personal preference on how often you snow foam. Another thing I see a lot of new people asking is, do you snow foam the car wet or dry? Now again, similar to how often, it's all down to individual circumstances. For me, I prefer to snow foam a car when it's dry. I just find the product clings a lot better to a dry car. That being said, in the winter time, if you have got a lot of dirt on there, or if you live on a farm or you're going down country lanes and you're really getting the car muddy, it may be worthwhile first just trying to rinse off a lot of the loose dirt, because otherwise the snow foam is just going to be sitting on top of the really thick stuff on top and not getting to the dirt on the paintwork. So you could foam it, rinse it, foam it, but then it's taking time and you're using a lot of products. So really, yeah, if you've got a lot of dirt, if you've got mud splashes up the side, rinse a lot of the loose stuff off if you can. Then give it a foam, rinse it again after sort of 5-10 minutes, and then yeah, just assess it after that. You may need to give it a second rinse, or you can just jump straight onto the wash stage. But yeah, wet or dry, that's personal preference, and again, it may depend on the manufacturer's snow foam as well, and if they have any instructions on how they recommend snow foam in the car. So next we'll talk about sort of getting set up for snow foam. So as I said earlier, you do need a lance, which would be something like this. And now these are between 20 and 40 pounds, and you can get these from eBay, Amazon, your online detailing stores. And yeah, basically this is a snow foam lance. And it would usually come with a 1 litre bottle such as this, and obviously it screws into the top. As you can see, I've already got a litre of snow foam made up. Now, talking of making up snow foams, again, this will vary based on manufacturer, but typically in a bottle this shape and size, about 1 inch or so in the bottom is my eyeball. But yeah, it's always worth checking the manufacturer's instructions. So for example, this one, the Lava Snow Foam from Detail Online, this recommends 100 to 150 ml of product in a 1 litre bottle. Whereas something like, it's a full bottle, Auto Smart Ultra Mousse, you probably only need 50 ml. If you put 100 ml of that into a 1 litre bottle, that will come out like shaving foam. It looks amazing, but it's a waste of product really. But other than grabbing attention and likes on Instagram and whatnot, really thick shaving foam style snow foam, it's a bit overkill, and really the highest, the top layer of snow foam isn't doing anything. It's just sitting there being wasted. So you're much better probably snow foaming it twice. Use 50 ml and then make another mixture of 50 ml. Now, when you are snow foaming, as you can see, I've got a bunch left in here. That's probably, if I can read the markings, that's about 750 ml left. So the last car I did, obviously this would have been a 1 litre full bottle, I think may have been my next door neighbour's Audi, which is it's an Audi A3 saloon, and we only used basically 250 ml. Now that all varies depending on your adjustment settings on the top here. So you can turn this for how weak or strong you want the mixture. Obviously the stronger you have it, the quicker this is going to go down. Typically on the cars I've owned, so a Leon, a Pulsar, that kind of size car, that will easily do it twice. I've always filled this and it's always lasted basically 2 washes. Something like my wife's Celerio, the little roller skate car, this may do it sort of 3 times. But again, it all depends on how thick you're using it, how strong the mixture is coming out, and the flow rate of your pressure washer as well. There's a lot of other factors, but generally speaking, a 1 litre made up solution will do the average family car twice. Now, when it comes to snow foaming, there are a few different techniques. Now, I was watching a video a few months ago from AM Details, Alan there. He was doing a video, and a lot of what he says is something I've adopted over the last year or so. And that is basically trying to snow foam in straight lines, walking the length of the car, and literally you'll do it, in 3 or 4 passes there down the side. Now, one method I used to use for probably about 10 years, to be honest, this one here, this is my first foam lance. Now, the fan adjusting here sprays it in a horizontal pattern. I never really changed that, so as this was my first, it was quite normal for me to spray horizontal. So the way I would do it is start from the top down, so the roof and the bonnet, and then as I was going along the side, just go up and down the car like that. I'll see if I've got some footage to put in to explain that. But yeah, as long as you're methodical about it and you can see where you have been, so if you do get distracted or you have to go and change something for whatever reason, you can pick up exactly where you left off. Now, the method I've been using for the past year or so is the same method Alan at AM Details mentions, and as I said, that's walking the length of the car. So it's starting from the bottom and literally just going straight across and then come by and overlap a bit, and yeah, a couple of passes of that, you'll have any car done in 3 or 4 passes really. When it comes to rinsing, now I did see a video before this, John of Forensic Details, he recommends rinsing with a hose pipe, which I've never really heard people mention, but I understand his reasoning for that. Either way, I suppose it doesn't matter if you're pressure washing or hosing it down. I've always used the pressure washer. I rinse top down, always have, even before I was into detailing, when I was 17 and first passed my test. Always thinking, the dirt's coming down anyway, so just start at the top and rinse it downwards rather than, rinsing the bottom where it's clean and then the dirty water, yeah. Alan, on the other hand, at AM Details, he recommends rinsing bottom up. And again, I see his logic. If you do get distracted whilst you're rinsing, you can see where you've been and then you can pick up exactly where you've left off again. For me, it's not often I get distracted. Maybe for Alan, running a business, you probably, you might get the odd customer asking you questions, passerby, inquiring about, your services, something like that. So I can understand getting distracted that way. Hell, even your next door neighbour might. But typically, I'll try and ignore people in the politest way possible whilst I'm snow foaming. But yeah, again, either way is absolutely fine. In my opinion, it's just be methodical about it. Don't go waving it around everywhere. What's the point? You're just going to waste product, you're going to miss bits, you're going to apply product to areas 2 or 3 times and, as I say, waste it. So yeah, it's just think about what you're doing and just really take your time doing that. So yeah, also people ask as well, can you put other products through a snow foam lance? Now, really you just put snow foam through it. Auto Glim have released a range of products with their Polar series, that's like sealants that can go through it. That's absolutely fine. If they're designed to go through a foam lance, then great. I have noticed over in the States particularly that they put Shampoo through as a snow foam. You can get products over here. I think Garage Therapy, they've released like a 2-in-1 product, which is a shampoo and a snow foam. But yeah, you can chuck shampoo through a snow foam lance. It's something I've done in the past if you really want to keep the car, entirely wet whilst you're washing as well. I wouldn't recommend putting shampoo over it and then just washing it. If you're going to put shampoo over it, I'd still have the buckets. But why you do that, I'm not sure, but some people do. Again, do you wash the car with the snow foam sitting on it? For me, it's not something I've ever really done, although if you watch my BMW detailing the rain video, you'll notice I did start washing the windows and the roof. I'd totally forgotten not even to rinse the snow foam. I probably got distracted. But yeah, there was a guy on the forums I met up with a few years ago. He always insisted on washing the car with snow foam on. Each to their own. Personally, the idea of snow foam is to get rid of the dirt. I guess if it's just a light dusting, why not? It's probably doing no harm. But if it's, if you're going through a winter clean or something like that, rinse the snow foam and then wash the car. So yeah, I really hope you found this video useful. As I say, if you can give this a quick like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you've got any questions about snow foaming or any other techniques and products, just leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them, or maybe some of the other regular viewers can help you out as well. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.